Hey there. Alright, it's been, I think, going on now 2 weeks on these hatches. I had a little bit of a standstill because I had a friend that was going to cut the edge of the plexiglass for me. We had the plexiglass cut a little bit bigger on the square or the framework. I can't get this out. It's morning. I haven't had my coffee yet. Anyway, so I got tired of waiting for this guy to do it, and he'd already been paid, but sometimes that's how it goes, you know. So I had my friend Chris Simon. He's a good guy. He actually did the veneer on my other hatch, my entrance hatch for me, and he did a great job. So he's got all the tools. He had everything to do it, so I didn't want to go buy all the bits, even though I had the router. Plus, it's not my specialty to let somebody that really is good on their craft to do the finish work. Here we go. I'm going to tell you what Chris did. He cut. We had lined up. Oh, I'm going to kind of go backwards here too. I wanted to show this on film, and everything kind of got really fast for me, and I didn't have time to pick the camera up. But what we decided to do, instead of putting set screws on the framework through the plexiglass, by the way, that has issues of its own that I'll go over with you in a minute. And that's why, one of the reasons why I didn't go for putting set screws in. And instead, what we did was we took the Sea Life caulk, the black caulk. After I glued the plexiglass to the framework, there was a bunch of stuff on the inside that splooged out. So this stuff is really tenacious, the Sea Life sea caulk. So I've got to take a razor blade and gotta cut that out as best as possible, dig it out without trying to dig too much out, you know, in the seam. Okay, I'm finally at a point where I can get these hatches mounted on. Ooh, let me tell you, that was just a lot of work, but it was fun and I learned a lot. And so I'm about ready to mount them. I'm gonna pull the paper on the top, reveal it so you get to see what the smoky plexiglass looks like. And then we'll start mounting it. Try to stand out of the way on the sun, but here's the paper on the top, and hopefully you can see. Awesome, look at that. Pretty. I still got to finish varnishing though. I only got about 4 coats on there just to protect it while all this was going down, and now I get to do all my finish coats. Let me show you what it looks like from the inside. Cool, because I wasn't sure about the smoky glass, the gray, because I went for the darker one, but actually it lets in quite a bit of light. So I'm pretty happy with that, and it looks a lot darker, of course, from the outside. Now here's where these blocks, I glue these blocks right here, glued them last night, and this is where we're going to drill in the clasp right here so it locks it in place. And I didn't want to drill through the plexiglass and give it an unclean look, so just got some stuff to clean up here. This is some silicone. I can sand that out. Again. Alright, it's been, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I've been still putting the hardware on all this plexiglass. This has taken way longer than I thought. It's hilarious. But anyway, I'm all done, and now I'm working on getting the latch at least put on the forward one, because that's the one that someone can crawl into if they could. This middle one I'm not worried about because the boom's in the way. You can't even get it.